in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new, the old school, cause I'm feeling real cool.
Miami has come, the greatest football team.
My fingers then reaching for my repping my block. Can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Dante Kent with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Steelers have a first down. Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Going to the ground again on first. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Throwing on third, Wilson. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. Wilson now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. Still has some space inside the 35. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play. 39 yards. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This one's caught. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up third down.
Let's go.
He finds him right side. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Boswell gets that point after the go. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Sandy Lion. Ready.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. His first throw is an interception. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers take over as he records his 10th career INT. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
Well, how about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. At 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Go. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Wilson now. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
For a Steelers first down. 1st and 10.
From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Point after up and good from Boswell. And this Steelers take a 3-possession lead.
17. Dolphins nothing.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They get 23 on that one. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Buys time, rolling right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. So now here's 3rd and 5. Now Thompson Robinson to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. He goes right corner pocket there, but does get it to go through from deep. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. 17-3 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Kent on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They give to Johnson to start this drive. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Wilson looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
3rd and 1.
Trying the left side with Johnson. He's got the first down grab and still going. 30. The 10. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Randy Lyons.
DTR to throw it. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Thompson Robinson back to throw. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. And the
Here's DTR to throw. Gets everything he has under this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Trap 60, trap 60.
3rd and long for him here. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He fields this at the 18. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner, up past the 35.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now an inside give to Johnson. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That was Kenneth Grant moving in to make that stop.
A gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. That's Metcalf running the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Wilson on 3rd down. Oh, trying forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a 1st down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. DTR looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. I picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And he's caught. It's the South Carolina rookie. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the 1st down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. So they get dings for the holding. Got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down. Here he goes, third and long. Caught by Washington, left side. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Steelers set to punt it.
Stonehouse in punt formation.
Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. So that's going to be the 2-minute warning of our first half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now it's DTR. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. It's Achane on the inside give. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Working quickly here.
60 by 6. 60 by 6. Track is 60.
First down. First and 10.
To throw, Thompson Robinson. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for his back, Devon Achane there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Hawk 7. Mustang 19. Ready.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. This is a heater going deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked by Marquis Siegel. And the Steelers take over on his 5th interception of the season. 1st and 10 from the 32. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going deep. He's got it at the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Wilson now from the gun. It is caught left side. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there. Unable to bring it in. We're hearing every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Returning it from the 4. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. And he works his way for a gain of 4. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Viking 18.
He'll throw it. Here's a screen for Achane. Across the 45 and still going. And they're going to get there to force him out. But a nice play for the offense to go out on, as that's going to end our first half. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Starting from the 5. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Motioning the tight end left.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Second half begins with a run by Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Finds him on the crossing route. Shoots away from one. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Campbell going in motion left.
Ready.
Give here to the motion man. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
On the go.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Ready.
Here's Achane at the middle. And another small 4-yard chunk there. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Go. 77.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Go.
Throwing from the gun. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
It's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Ready.
To the air on third and long. It's going to be caught by Washington. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
18 Cardinal.
Gain of 7. It's fourth down.
60 Maverick.
Fourth down, pass coming. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
Touchdown, Miami.
Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Don't try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And this is going to be a pick 6. He is in for the Miami touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
If you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. You could do some serious damage.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Kent on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. From the gun, Johnson. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They strike for 23 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Wilson on the play fake. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Brings up second and 20 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Dolphins take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. First down from the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
Ready.
Running left, here's Achane. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Here we go.
Throwing now off the play action. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Warriors, 70.
They'll throw third and long. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
And the Dolphins
Cowboy 80.
first down. First
Let's go
and
now.
goal at the 2-yard line.
Hot 70. 68.
Achane punches it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Dolphins cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Kent on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Caught, nice game left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. One play in and they are already close to midfield. On first down, it's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
A gain of 43 yards.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
1 yard on the play.
Buckle up, it's third and goal. Wilson to throw again. And it's incomplete on third and goal. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up fourth and goal.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Return starts at the 3. And they get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Come on, come on.
Here's Achane from the pistol. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Completed over the middle. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th.
Got it. Ready?
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Cougar 19. 19 Tiger. 19 Lion. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Now Thompson Robinson to throw. That's caught. He's got Washington. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond. It looks like the 30. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Stop.
8 yard pickup.
Running with Achane here with the gun. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Ready?
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And it's going to be first down Miami.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
First down, play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Let's go.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Finds the in route complete. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up fourth down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Here we go. Here we go. Gotta be lying. Seven Pirates. Seven Pirates. Ready, ready?
Desperation time here. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Man, forget that was fourth down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. That gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw in that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
18, Cougar 19. Go.
They are throwing it again. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Okay, break.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Crack all 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Steady.
Third and long for him here. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins come through to tie it in the fourth. The touchdown brought it even, and this try can give them a fourth-quarter lead. And he comes through on the kick to give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. Levis ready to send this one away. Kent on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Johnson up the middle. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Wilson now from the gun. Finds Johnson out of the backfield. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Now it's Johnson. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
He almost threw another back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference, and that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
He connects downfield, and they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. All just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Wilson. Going with the screen to Johnson. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And he is down to the 30-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
That's another Steelers first down.
Now a carry by Johnson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10. On the ground again with Johnson. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. To throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. So here's Chris Boswell in a high-pressure spot. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. That one is good. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
The return starts at the 18. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Nice. That's Panthers 50. Panthers 50. Cowboy 80. Go.
Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. They connect on the deep shot. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go.
Here we go. Set. Ready, ready?
Achane. Will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
Hurry, hurry.
Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he lost the football. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Well, Brock, the fans, all right. Here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee to sleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.